always get these people saying, well, I have this orb and it's got a face in it. Well,
Yeah.
the orb may have a face in it, but it could be just matrixing.
That's all it is.
People look at things, and humans can look at something and they can pick out familiar items in it.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like,
yeah, and it's,
when I was growing up, the trailer that we lived in across the
Yep.
field from the house had this paneling in the bathroom, and you could see like all kinds of like monster like faces
you're right.
in it.
If you look at it long enough, it would start to look like monsters and demons and all kinds of weird stuff
like,
in it.
weird
Yeah.
faces in it.
Yeah, and it was just a pattern.
Yeah,
It was
just wood paneling.
Yeah. But what I would talk about are EVPs, and I got this. I don't know. Is that me?
That was my stomach. I'm
I
sorry.
heard it. Was that your stomach growling?
Yeah.
Holy cow, you're getting hungry. We just ordered Chinese food. It should be here soon, Will. Don't worry.
About an hour.
In about an hour, you'll be eating.
All right.
Will you make it?
Yeah.
All right. I have come up with a new theory that EVPs don't exist.
Say what?
Say what? Electronic voice phenomenon is nothing more than the voice coming from the ghost or from the spirit is just beyond our hearing. Because basically an EVP is an electronic voice phenomenon that there's no sound, but somehow it magically appears in the voice recorder.
Right.
I think that's hokum. I think what truly happens is, I think these spirits, I think we're actually making a sound, and we're just not hearing the sound.
Well, for the microphone to pick it up, there has to be some kind of sound wave.
This is where I'm going with this.
Right.
A voice recorder is an electronic device designed to record sound.
Right.
Nothing more, nothing less. It records whatever it hears. Well, I don't know if it hears, but whatever it picks up. Sound is a frequency, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Sound is a frequency. We humans listen. I don't have the data in front of me, but there is. Dan can find it real quick. What our frequency hearing ranges are. But that recorder has a speaker. Any kind of a microphone is basically a speaker. It picks up the vibration of the sound, converts it to an electrical impulse. It's recorded either on magnetic tape or it's turned into a digital. What are they? X's and O's or what's the digital? X's and O's?
No, ones and zeros.
Oh, ones and zeros. Whatever. It converts it to ones and zeros. Once it's converted to ones and zeros, it's a digital recording. Once it's placed onto a magnetic tape, it's a tape recording.
What I'm getting pretty much is this. I just found a webpage that has a whole bunch of different tests saying what the human hearing range is.
Right.
And they're basically saying 20 to 20,000 hertz.
Okay, so between 20 and 20,000 hertz.
So one is saying 15 to 18,000. One's saying 15 or 16 to 20,000. Three of them are saying 20 to 20,000. So I mean, 20 to 20,000 is roughly.
So there you go. Somewhere in there is human hearing.
Right.
And some people, and granted, some people have better hearing than other people. They can go a little higher, they can go a little lower.
Right.
No two humans hear exactly alike.
Right.
Just like fingerprints, no two fingerprints are alike. Neither is no two hearing alike. Some people hear a little better. Some people hear a little worse.
Like you don't hear very well.
I hear it. My ears suck.
Yeah, you can actually download apps that you can test to see how good your hearing is.
My hearing's terrible.
Yeah.
Well, I worked in sawmills for years, and they're very loud. But anyways, the EVPs, we still call them EVPs, but on our website, and we'd captured these back several years ago. They're kind of our flagship of EVPs. Because they're just some of the best EVPs we ever got.
Right.
We did not hear a single thing when these were when these were recorded. We never heard them. There wasn't any sounds, any whispers. We heard nothing. Not one person there heard any other noises. But when we took those recordings down and played them into Audacity and listened to them back, suddenly they were there.
Right.
Why is that? Do you know why that is, Dan?
I do.
Well, basically what it comes down to is you're taking the recorder, and this is kind of my theory. I may be full of crap, but an audio recorder is designed to record audio. It doesn't care. It's not human, so it can hear
outside the range of human
it's
hearing.
not designed to hear. It's designed to just pick up any frequency that's coming into it.
Right.
So whether it's way below our hearing or way above our hearing or within our hearing,
I mean,
it's going to record it.
It's still going to record a certain range, which is something you can look into when you're buying voice recorders. You can see what the range of the microphone is.
So the point is, though, I think what's happening is these voice recorders are picking up voices that are way below our hearing or way above our hearing.
Right.
But because these recorders are designed for humans to hear, to play back and listen to, I think it takes... Look at it like a funnel. Big at one end, little at the other end, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the noises and sounds are coming into that big funnel, but coming out the little end. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that little end at the bottom is human hearing. So it's taking everything and just bringing it out to where we can hear it, whether it's within our hearing or not. And I honestly believe that is what's happening with EVPs. I don't think it's that they're some magical way that these ghosts are getting inside my voice recorder and implanting their voice. I don't think that's happening at all.
No.
Yeah.
Because number one, you tell me just exactly how a guy who dies in the 1800s is going to know how to get into my electronic voice recorder that was built in the 21st century
And manipulate it.
and manipulate it. Ain't going to happen.
No. Because if he has the knowledge that he had when he died in the 1800s...
He's not. All he's doing is talking.
Yeah.
If you're a spirit, you're not going to say, I think I'll get inside that voice recorder and manipulate the electronics in it and make my voice come out. I don't think that's what's happening. I think they're making noises. I think they're trying to talk to us. It's just most of the time they're coming in below our hearing or above our hearing. Now, when
I believe below our hearing.
I believe below our hearing too, because every single one of those that we got from that office
Was below human hearing.
was below human hearing. And once it came through the electronics of the voice recorder and into Audacity, it brought those voices up to where we could hear them.
Right.
It changed their hertz. I
Well,
guess.
like with the digital voice recorder, it's still sound waves. Just because, I mean, things can still be loud when they're outside of our scope of hearing. Something can be
Right.
loud and we won't even hear it.
Right.
Like a perfect example of that is a dog whistle.
Right.
You blow a dog whistle to a dog, that's like ear piercing. To
Right.
us,
We don't hear it.
we don't hear it.
Yeah, there's certain frequencies we cannot hear. And I honestly I think that's what an EVP is. I think all EVPs, all that are disembodied voices. I don't think EVPs really
Just different disembodied voices fall in different
frequencies.
frequency ranges.
Right. That's my theory, and that's what I'm going to work on from now on. I'm working on the fact that EVPs don't even exist. That all ghost voices are actually disembodied voices.
Right, just falling on different.
So
hertz
I'm going to go
ranges.
with the theory. If that theory is correct, I'm going to start coming up with more. I want to start using very, very sensitive microphones that go in a wider range of hertz, so that we can pick up those low sounds,
Right.
and the high sounds, and see what happens. That's what I want to try.
It's definitely worth a try because
I don't think electronic voice phenomena is anything. I think it's just something that was coined
and you know
because
that's
nobody knew how to explain it.
and that's why certain voice recorders you own may or may not get EVPs.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have a voice recorder that is
That
doing
does-
something inside to like if
It
it's
won't
blocking if it's blocking out anything above or below a certain
Range.
range because that way if it's taking a wider range, that's going to be more data, which is going to take up more space, and the manufacturers, knowing that humans can only hear in a certain range, they may
design these to only pick up in that range, because otherwise there's probably all kinds of background noises and crap that's out there from electronic devices and TVs
hums and buzzes
and noises that we can't hear, but suddenly we're going to be picking this stuff up if you have a recorder that goes beyond human hearing.
Yeah, because I've got like a $40 recorder.
Right.
And I've gotten good EVPs on it
Right.
before. But you've got the Tascam, and you said you've hardly picked up any
I
EVPs
rarely
on
get
it.
an EVP, so I think anything I get on my Tascam typically is a disembodied voice.
Yeah.
Well, I have a perfect example of things that like you would pick up if you didn't have any kind of filters at all. When I was a kid, I had really good hearing, and I could actually hear traffic lights. Like I could be in the car in the backseat of the car.
I remember that you were saying you could hear the noises of them changing or whatever.
Well, no, they make like a beeping sound. They beep.
Oh, okay.
I could hear like from like 100 yards away coming up to a traffic light, or 50 yards away.
No, you're not normal. That's why.
But
it's weird. I can hear if someone leaves a TV on.
Yeah, you can hear the electric hum.
Yeah, I can hear the electric hum, and I used to come home with my friend from work, or my old roommate, and I'd be used to, like, the TV's on. He's like, "How do you know that?"
Yeah, I can hear him too.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hear anything. Hey, we're almost halfway through. Who do you have for music this week?
I don't know. I have web pages up and stuff.
Ah.
This week we have Jimmy John McCabe with Sweet on You, and you can check him out on our featured artist page.
I have fire in my soul. Love's my shovel, and you're my coal. When my train comes, there you'll be. At my last stop, soon holding me. I'll be alright when you smile. Maybe kiss me for a while. Pretty lady, I want you near. I want to go dancing and drink some beer. I want to be staring at your face till you put me in my place. Did you know last night you were in my dreams? We got married in Eau Paris. I love you, yes I do. I know that you love me too. Maybe not in the way that I do, but let me be sweet on you. I've been watching time go by. We've been talking about our lives. I've let mean girls play their part. You've let a few weasels don't break your heart. But sweetheart, I believe in you. I hope someday you will too. I love you, yes I do. I know that you love me too. Maybe not in the way that I do, but let me be sweet on you. Don't ask me if I'm sure. You're my favorite, you always were. You say someday your prince will come. There'll be true love, but only one. I have no falling left to do. I'm rising in love with you. I love you, yes I do. I know that you love me too. Maybe not in the way that I do, but let me be sweet on you. I love you, yes I do. And I know that you love me too. Maybe not in the way that I do, but let me be sweet on you. Let me be sweet on you. Let me be sweet on you.
Hey, this is Mike Zone from Obscura Antiques and Oddities, and you're listening to Let's Talk Ghost.
And that was Jimmy John McCabe with Sweet on You, and you can check him out on our featured artist page.
Awesome.
Yes, awesome.